Retouch. What's retouch? Hi. Told you I'd go for a walk, man. Doesn't matter how late it is or how cold it is or whatever. I thought I would just prove to my stream, prove to my channel that, you know, I do what I say, you know. And it's really cold, but, you know, it just helps me for later when I get home and go to bed. It'll help you, you know, if you suffer from, like I do, you got your own mental health thing, but, you know, I just tell you to go for a walk all the time. And I thought I'd just show you that, you know, I do go for a walk. Even if it's freezing cold outside and it's fucking raining and shit, you know, I still go for a walk. I just want to see if the pizza shop's open and I'll grab a small pizza. I think that'll be enough for me. Tomorrow I'll have a nice breakfast. I've got some eggs there and some bacon, and I've got some bread in the freezer. So I'll have some bacon and eggs on toast tomorrow for my Sunday breakfast with a nice cup of tea, mate. Yeah, it's pretty dark, man. Pretty dark out. I just wanted to show people that I actually do what I say. There's a rabbit hatch, mate, for rabbits. See? Look at that, man. A fucking proper house, dude, for rabbits. 2 different levels, mate. Pretty cool, eh, if you wanted to have a rabbit. Or a chicken. You could have a chicken in there. You could put the chicken in there every night. Oh, just go for a walk, mate. If you feel anxious or you feel depressed, just, you know, go for a walk, mate, okay? That's the best thing you can do for yourself, for your own mental health. Just go for a walk, man, even if it's around the block. It doesn't matter, man. You just get out of the house, that's all. That's all it's about, mate. It's a nice night. It's cold though, eh? Cold and rainy, bro. Cold and rainy. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Can't smell any pizza. No, mate, I'm in Melbourne. It's cold in Melbourne. I'm in Melbourne, mate. Yeah, I'm in Melbourne, man. Frankston. So it's cold as anything, dude. I don't know if you're in Melbourne right now, but yeah, it's cold night, eh? You know, you don't need the fan on tonight. That's for sure. Our weather changes now. We're out of summer. You know, we're out of summer, mate. I think we get to 20 degrees now, something 21 degrees, and then it just gets colder from here. That's Melbourne, man. The best place in all Australia is Melbourne. Adelaide's not bad. I didn't mind Adelaide. But Brisbane and that's too hot for me, mate. Yeah, way too hot. Can't climatise, mate. And I'm only there for a few days, so I end up getting sick. As soon as I get off the airplane, man, the weather hits me and I get sick as a fucking dog, mate, within a couple of days. And then I spend 3 or 4 days in bed really sick. And then it's time for me to go. I don't get to enjoy myself up there, man, because of the weather. Because I'm used to this, right? I'm used to having the freezing cold. And my body just, the first time you walk off the plane, it's like boom, you know? Like, geez, it hit me, man, eh? As soon as I got off the plane. And then I was so hot after that. And I got really sick, man. I got the COVIDs, mate. got the COVIDs, ended up passing it on to all of the other family members. Everybody got the COVID, mate. So I kind of got into trouble for that. I got, you know, you know what I mean? It's my fault kind of thing. So that's how it was. Yeah. Not good. So I haven't been back to Brisbane since, man. Prep person, huh? I don't know. Pretty cool, man, motorbikes. Yeah, I'm outside, man, at night. I'm just going to get a pizza. I was just showing my stream that, you know, I do actually do what I say. You know, I tell my stream, I tell the boys, man, if you're feeling anxious or you're feeling depressed, just, you know, get a jacket on, just go for a little walk. You know, it'll help you to breathe, it'll help you to sort it out, and then hopefully by the time you've gotten home, you've just, you know, forgotten about it. It'll put it, whatever's bothering you, in the back of the mind a little bit, you know, but the walk will help you. So I just wanted to show them that's what I actually do, you know. I do what I say. Like, I actually get a jacket on even when it's freezing cold raining, and I go for a walk, okay? I'll see if the pizza joint's open, I'll get a little pizza. Fucking $12 or something for a pizza, bro. It's nice at night time, eh, man, when you think about it, you know? It's nice at night time, man. Like, I like night time, dude. Nothing wrong with night time, mate. I don't want to turn the camera around in case they, you know, I don't know what the guidelines are or whatever. On TikTok, you'll get kicked off straight away. Dangerous activities. They'll report you straight away as soon as you turn the camera around. Dangerous activities, mate. Every time they do it to you. We're going to go with the, I was thinking about the whole way down. I was thinking about a barbecue chicken. No, I don't want the onions. I don't feel like the onions tonight. And I don't want the barbecue sauce tonight. So I was kind of like thinking maybe a pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza with extra pepperoni. They've already got heaps and heaps of cheese on them. Like, he puts heaps of cheese on it, man. So I was thinking pepperoni maybe. I don't know. I can't think of the pizza that I want, to be honest. Pizza prepared by Israeli. Israeli, mate. Yeah, definitely. They're a nice couple, mate. They're a couple here. He could do with some underarm deodorant, mate, is what he could do with. The fucking joint stinks, mate. You know, really bad. Hello, Sonor. It's your turn tonight. Okay, have pizza tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, small pizza, please, Sonor. Pepperoni, extra pepperoni.
Yep. That's all?
Yeah.
14.90.
I've got money for you tonight, Sonor.
Yep.
So that's 10, 11, 12, 14. 14, what's it? 14.90. 15.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, sir. Oh yeah. Quarter past 8, boys. Quarter past 8, mate.
I'll see you next week then.
Yeah, bad bit of pizza. Pepperoni pizza, mate, with extra pepperoni. Just the way I like it, mate. And then by the time I get home, it's a little bit cooled down. Like, I have a couple of pieces on the way because it's nice and hot. Can't sit at the table tonight, boys. It's all wet. Yeah, man, a little bit, just show you a bit of joy, boys. There's no one in the chat because I'm not yelling and screaming and all the rest of it, right? So, yeah, man, I told you, I feel a bit depressed. I wanted to go for a walk. It was raining, rah. So I went online, I vented. So I've dealt with that part of it. I've vented. Okay, I'm not walking around with it anymore. I've been able to unload it, which is the most important thing for a man. Because otherwise we have to walk around with that bullshit all the time in our fucking head, mate. We've got to walk around with it. We've got to think about it, right? And you don't want to think about it, mate. That's just the truth of the matter. You don't want to. Yeah? I don't want to. Yeah, thank you, man. I'll enjoy the pizza. Thank you, stream. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all of you, man. No, I don't have any like that, JV. Come on, man. Not every streamer you watch is on that shit, dude. JV, you got to stop fucking thinking about that on streamers, man. Not all of us are the same. There's too many of them, I agree. There's too many of them on it, and they do it blatantly. They're right in front of you doing it. They do it right in front of you. They're not shy. There's nothing like that where we are, mate. We're in family law court. We're trying to see our daughter. We're trying to get, our rights reinstated as a father. So, we can't afford anything like that, bro. Also, I have my own apartment. I pay the bills. I pay the rent. And you certainly can't do that if you're on the old ice bucket, mate. Okay? You can't do that shit on the ice bucket, mate. You end up in a place that's got 4 or 5 blokes. Everyone's sharing rent, rah. You know how it goes. I love you too, man. Good on you, man. Good on you. Yeah. I just, you got to be careful because you're in the chat and other people read it. So if I don't deny it, then it stands. It stands, right? I've learnt this shit in court, mate. If you don't deny it, then it stands, right? So I've got to fucking deny it, right? I've got to, make sure that the other people watching don't actually think that. Because it's not good for the streamers, man. I've watched several streamers, bro. They're getting off their fucking tree, mate. Just off their brain. And I'll go to bed. I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go take a piss, mate. And I'll sit in my bed just flicking through for a little while. And there is the spider boy at fucking 4:30 in the morning, picking through the carpet, mate. Using the fucking phone as a torch, trying to pick out the crystals, man, that are left in the carpet, bro. Like, this shit is full on, eh? I had to ask a friend about it. I asked a friend about it because I don't know. So he told me what it is, it's like crystals, it's in the thing, It just didn't make sense that any of it would be in the carpet. Like, I don't understand how would it end up in the carpet. That really, freaked me out. But here's this guy down there with his torch, he's trying to find any crystals he can or fucking whatever shit. Fucking, mate, that was fucking hilarious, bro. That was fucking hilarious, man. Watching this fucking Spidey boy fucking off his fucking nut, mate. So no, man, I don't want any of that shit, dude. I wouldn't have any of that if I fucking could, mate. I wouldn't have any of it if I wanted it, you know what I mean? No, you won't get your kids, mate. You won't get your children. You won't get your kids, mate. So I've got to keep totally straight. Be a good boy. I've got to be a good boy, mate. I'm not that same, I'm not crazy or whatever, bro. I just want my kid. So I've got to try and prove to the ex-wife that, a lot of shit isn't true, that I'm not crazy, not that she'll believe anything that I say, mate. They don't ever believe anything you say, bro, right? So, they've watched videos and shit, they're convinced, right? They've seen it on a YouTube video, so that's it, right? You're guilty, bro. So, but it works for convenience, doesn't it? It's fucking very handy that it fucking worked out that way, hey? I don't know what'll happen in the future, man. I really don't. I miss my kid, though. That's why I go for a walk, late at night. Because it's Echo that I'm thinking about. It's my kid that I think about, bro. So I go for a walk, mate, try and get a bit tired, get a bit of fresh air or whatever. Go home and just fucking try and lay in bed, mate. I don't fall asleep straight away. I toss and turn, and I don't know what time it is, man, 4:30 or something before I go to sleep. So, it does affect you. It does affect you really big time. It does affect you. You don't get to suffer. You don't get to not see your children and you don't suffer. It doesn't work that way.
You know, it just doesn't work that way. We're human, mate. We're human. We're human. And one thing I've learnt, boys, is it's okay to have feelings. It is okay, mate. It's not illegal. It's not. You're not doing anything wrong having feelings about that situation. You know, you've done nothing wrong in having a feeling that you don't like not seeing your child. That's a normal human reaction. You know, you're not supposed to be happy about it, right? I mean, you know, no one would be happy that you don't see your children. Fucking, you know, you know. No, mate, I don't have any Sharona. My Sharona. Do. My Sharona. That's about as much as I know. I can remember the song. I can't remember the song. I'm terrible, aren't I? Oh, I'm fucking terrible romantic person, aren't I? Oh, I'm terrible, I know. I'm not very romantic. I don't know any of the songs, but I remember that one. My Sharona. Oh, God. No, no one cares about your friend, Max. Why would I care about your friend for, mate? All right, what for? You know, send me $5 in PayPal, mate. Okay, and I'll shout her out for you. How much does she mean to you, mate? How much does that gash mean to you, brother? How much is that fucking simping worth to you? Okay? Oh, God. Nah, I'm just proving to people that you go, you know, I told you, man, I was going to go for a walk, right? I told you that, bro. You know, I need to go for a walk, rah, but it's raining, pouring, and I can't get out of the house, rah. So I had to wait a little while, and then I just go for a walk, mate. You know, but I'm getting a pizza, man. I'm at the pizza house. I'm at the pizza shop, dude. Okay? So I've got to get something to eat, man, because I haven't eaten today. But I'd normally go for a walk along the beach, man. You can still go to the beach tonight, man. It's still nice down there. So it's not, the beach is nice at night time. So you go for a walk along the beach a little bit, mate, and you get home. I don't know what time it is. It's pretty late by the time I get home. Because I just go for a big walk, you know. It tires me out, mate. You know, it lets me think about my echo, but doesn't let me stress and worry or whatever. You know, I don't know how to, my doctor says to go for a walk. That's what my doctor told me to do, bro. Okay? So I just do what they tell me to do. Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, you're not wrong, eyes wide. I got until October, mate. I get it back into court. October, mate. You know, we've come a long way, man. I swear to God, we've come so far. Like, you know, most men would have given up by now. We're in our final hearing, mate. We're in our final hearing. So I've got to wait until October to go and see that. And my poor kid, you know, she doesn't see me, doesn't obey the orders. I'm this, I'm that. You know, I'm everything but a father. You know, you're everything but, mate. Okay? That's the horrible part about it. You're everything else in the whole world, but you're not a father. Even the judge, mate, even the judge is depressing, mate. The judge will look at you and go, you know, I know that you love your daughter and she loves you, but I need you to prove to the court how much you want to be a father. You've got to prove to the court how much you want to be a father. Get it in your head. Like, let it sink in. You know, you're not a father. Okay, you've got to go away and prove that you're a father. You've got to go away and prove how much you want to be a father. You're not just automatically a father. You know what I mean? I mean, who do you think you are, mate? Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know... So I walked out pretty upset, to be honest, after hearing that. Like, because I just knew that I'm going to have to prove everything now. Like, I'm not a father, you know. And you'll look at your order, and the order only applies to you. None of the same thing applies to the woman, mate. They don't have to do any orders, mate. They don't have to do any courses. There's nothing they have to prove. Nothing at all. Only you have to prove anything, mate. It doesn't look too bad, eh? 1 minute I'll show you, man. I'm a bit hungry. Not bad, eh? Nice and juicy, man. Fuck. Yeah, man. Let's try it, dude. Nice, viewers. Nice. Give it a good rating, man, if I was to rate it. It's nice and juicy, man. The tomato paste and everything like that. Fucking very tasty, man. There's a lot of juice on it. There's a lot of juice. Oh. You want to see the whole pizza? Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It's tasty, eh? I get a can of Coke, mate. 1 minute. 1 minute, viewer. Sorry.
Tissues.
It's okay. Naked and all. It's a very good pizza. Very good pizza. Good.
Cook. Yeah. Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
All good. Okay, I'm happy. Away. All right, man. Yeah, it's nice, dude. No, I'm not shouting anybody out, mate. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care who you want me to shout out. All right? You're in my chat, mate. Go and get your own fucking chat and shout them out all you want. If you want my attention, mate, you're going to need PayPal or you're going to need to chuck in something in the old kitty, mate. Okay? That's what you're going to have to do. Other than that, boys, I want you to notice, mate. Do I look like I'm fucking lonely to you? Do I look like I'm unhappy to you? You know what I mean? Do I look like I need someone over my fucking shoulders watching everything I do? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do I look like somebody that, you know, doesn't know or doesn't know his bullshit? You know? Because I don't feel like I am. Boys, sometimes you're going to have to roll with the punches. I keep telling you that. Not everything is laid out for you because you're a man. Sometimes you got to roll with the punches, bro. You know? In order for me to stay in that game, in the garage, alone, you know, in the garage, alone, on the bed, alone, you know, living an alone life, all alone, right? Mate, that's a lot of mental fucking shit, dude, let me tell you. But the only thing that I did that reason was because at 8 o'clock in the morning, the door would open and I get to see my child. You know, Lord Dobby was a father from 8 o'clock in the morning until, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you guys didn't see me. You know, you might see me during the day if I didn't have my daughter, if she was at her play centre or she was at her the school. But as soon as 3 o'clock came, the stream ended. I ended the stream at 3 o'clock every day. My daughter comes home at 3 o'clock. So that's it, you know. You don't see me now until 9 o'clock tonight when I put my daughter to bed. and I'm in the garage on my own, you know, that's when I would come back online. You know, my daughter come into the garage, I turn the live stream off. You know, like I actually got upset with it, you know, because you're not supposed to be in here right now, and I'm on live stream, so I have to end the live stream because my daughter's walked in. You know, and I've had my daughter the entire fucking day. I walked inside. I said, "Can I please just have time to sit down and have a cigarette and just let me have 20 minutes? You know, can you take care of her for 20 minutes? You know, half an hour. Can you just take her for a little while?" And of course, my daughter walked out the back door with me. She didn't stay inside. She's just walked out the back door with me, right? So I'm like, no, can you go inside with your mum for a little while? Because I want to have a cigarette. I want to sit down in the garage and have a cigarette. And I can't smoke in front of you. I can't have a cigarette. I don't want you breathing it, right, in the garage, right? Remember all of that? Remember all of that? It was on live stream. Remember that? The only thing that'll matter to you when you become a father is your children. That's it, the only thing that'll matter to you. And you'll change your whole life, mate, to keep that happy. To keep it all sweet, mate, you'll change your whole life. You'll do whatever needs to get done in order to keep that, mate, to keep that family unit. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it, Mickey. Flow like water. I agree with you, man. You have to flow. You have to fucking, to stay in where you are, the choices are you can arc up and she's going to tell you to fucking go, or you can be quiet and at least you might last another 6 months. You know what I mean? You might last a lot more time if you keep your mouth closed, right? So I wish I just kept my mouth closed, bro. I really do. It kind of got me into trouble, you know. You know what I mean? As soon as I put the foot down, mate, that's it. That's the reason. That's all the reason they need. You know, I wasn't agreeing with everything, bro. I'm not agreeing with it, man. You know. The reason, because this person is now telling me that they don't want to live here. They don't want to live here, all right? They want to live over there. They want school over there. And they want me living here and paying the house off, paying the mortgage. And then on the school holidays, we'll come and visit you. That's what they were trying to get me to agree to. Are you fucking kidding me, mate? Okay? I haven't seen this person in 2 months. In 2 months, man, they've been home 3 days and they're hitting me up with this. You know, that when we go, you know, that's it. You know, I'll catch you later on the next school holidays, you know. So they basically wanted to live over there, mate, and have me over here. Like, that's the fucking planning they do, mate. That's how much of a simp they think you are, that you'll put up with that. You know? I wasn't willing to put up with it. I said, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. Kaboom, love. There, Jimmy. Good dose of the kabooming, mate. That's what they need, mate. Good dose of the kabooming, mate. I'm not homeless, man. I'm at my local pizza shop, enjoying pizza, enjoying the night out. You want to see? I'm enjoying the night out. I'm doing exactly what I told you to do. You know, if you have mental health issues, you know, you feel anxious, you feel depressed, you know, get out of the house, man. Don't look at those 4 walls. get out of the house, go for a walk. You know, I'm just lucky because there's a pizza joint open. All I had was a sandwich today. That's the beach over there. Where the green light is, that's the beach is there. Yeah, get some fresh air, yeah. That's what I recommend. You know, if you're feeling you're not feeling too good, or someone's fucked up your day or your mindset, seeing Tower again and his comments and all of that, just, you know, just reminded me of everything, mate, that's all. So, yeah, get out and have a walk, mate. And I wanted to prove it to the boys. And that I actually do what I say, you know? I'm not at home sitting there smoking a fucking glass barbecue, bro. I'm outside, man, having a fucking pizza with a can of Coke. Alright? That's what I teach my channel. I got a pepperoni pizza, man, with extra pepperoni. Look at that, bro. Pepperoni, man. Pepperoni pizza, bro. Pepperoni pizza. That's nice, man. Yeah. I've got to admit, it's got a nice taste to it, man. It's not overbearing. Nice tomato taste to it. The bread is super fresh, like really nice. A nice crunch to it. There's a nice crunch to the crust. The ingredients are moist. They got a real nice moisture to them, you know what I mean? They're not all dried out, yucky, rah-rah. And there's none of that ham stuff in it. You know that fake-ass fucking ham? I hate that fucking fake-ass ham, man. Like, I really, really hate it. I detest that fucking stuff. All right? So this has no ham on it. None of that fake-ass ham. Even on the pepperoni pizza, mate, they put a small amount of that ham on the bottom of it or whatever in the other pizza shops. Yeah, I hate that, dude. I really do. So this one's just pepperoni, mate. We'll keep 2 pieces for later. All right? You want to go to the beach, man? You want me to take you to the beach, man? Just leave me a 1 in the chat. Can you do a 1 in here? I don't know if you want to go to the beach or not. You want to go to the beach, chat? We've got 27 people in here, so you know. I just thought I'd offer you because I live down at the beach, so it's not a big problem for me. If you want me to take you down there for a little while, you want me to take you to the beach for a little while before I go home. But as you can see, man, my trip, you know, it lasts for a while, right? It's just not a little trip, man. You know, I walk all the way from where I live all the way down to the beach here, Seaford Road, which is a fair hike. You know, it's a fair hike, man. You take your time, and it's another hike on the way home. And then by the time you get home, mate, it's nice and late. You're tired. It'll help you sleep. Okay, it'll help you sleep, mate. Have a nice soothing shower. Have a nice soothing shower, mate, if you can. A nice hot shower. Yeah. I got to remember what I have, mate, not what I don't have. I have to be thankful, boys, for what you own, for what you have, not what you don't have. Don't be thankful for what, you know, lusting after what you don't have, mate. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man, we're going to have a look at the beach. This is the second time today we've been to the beach on my streams. I hope it's not too dark for you. You'll be able to see something. Might see a UFO, mate. You never know. Fucking flying over the ocean, mate. There's plenty of UFOs out there on the ocean. Might fucking find one out here, mate. Little ET bloke. So if something happens to me, it's your fault, okay? If something happens to me here, you're paying the fucking hospital bills, mate. All right? Yeah, this is not fucking good, mate. Okay? Not feeling too safe here, brother. Fucking hell, where have you dragged me to, bro? God damn. There's going to be some fucking bloke jumping out of nowhere. What are they, toilets? Yeah, the toilets are open. Check that shit out, bro. It's 8:30 at night here. Hey, I wonder if anyone's fishing, bro. Hey, I wonder if... Let me finish this Coke, man. We'll go and see if there's any fishermen, dude. I don't think there is, though. I don't think I can see anybody out there. Wouldn't this be the good time to fish? I would have thought this would be a good time to fish. You know, this time of night. I think I can see a shadow out there. I'm not sure, though. I think I can see a bag, but I don't know if that's a table or not. Mate, I'll get all the way out there. It's a fucking vampire. You know, some fucking monster sea creature that's fucking crawled out of the ocean, mate. Waiting for fucking Lord Dobby to walk down this pier, mate. Pouring with fucking rain. And the next thing you know, the fucking tide comes up and shit. You know, mate, I'm the first one to go, mate. You know that, mate, if something happens. You know, the new cataclysm flood, right? Yeah, mate, I live like 2 minutes away. I'm going to get flooded, mate. All right, so if anything ever happens, mate, Lord Dobby's the first one off the list, mate. Lord Dobby's already fucking gone, brother. Yeah, someone's out there, man. Someone's there. Something's there. Unless I'm looking at a puddle, a reflection maybe off the wharf. Did you see that video, mate, of the bloke following those two kids, man? You know, the fuck that he murdered them. You know, that bloke, and they busted him. Mate, that was scary shit, eh? Like, in the middle of the bush, middle of nowhere, man. Those two kids, you know, they're only fucking young, man. Yeah, someone's fishing at him, man. It won't be long. It might be disturbing him, mate. We'll have a little chin wag, mate, to the fishermen, mate. What do you reckon? Find out some fucking tips, mate. What's going on out here? You know? You know? I think it's low tide too, man. I think it's low tide. You like fishing, boys? I like fishing, man. Fishing's fucking cool, man. It's fucking cold, though. You freeze your ass off out here. There's no fire. You can't put a fucking fire up. We've got a few blokes out here fishing. They're fucking cracking it, mate. You know, we've got the big ones happening, the fucking snapper. Oh, yeah, they're out there, mate. You see the green ones? I don't know if you can see them, viewer. They're like glow in the dark, mate. They glow in the dark. Like bobbers or whatever, glow in the dark. See them there, mate? Look at that. They glow in the dark, mate. Cop that shit. So what, they take his bait? What happened, man? Ooh. Why wouldn't you just let it float, man? You just put it down here, right? You just let it float out, wouldn't you? Because like the tide would take it, buddy. The tide would take it, mate. Yeah? Sorry, Dad. I just want to... Sorry about that. Have you had fun tonight, Dad? You caught anything?
I just started.
Okay. Well done, well done. I love seeing a dad fishing with his daughter, mate. That's the best thing in the fucking world, brother. That's what it's about. That's what a father does, mate. He takes his daughter fishing, brother. Okay? That's what happens. That's what dads are good for. There's one good thing right there. A father taking his daughter fishing, brother. That's what it's all about. Hi, sir. You having fun? Yeah. Yeah, good on you, man. You're going to have to practice, young fella. You're going to have to practice. I didn't put you on live stream, though. No one's seen it. It's okay. It's beautiful out here, folks. Really, really nice. It's not cold or windy right where we are. We're out in the middle of the ocean here on where I live, and it's not freezing cold or raining out here. It's quite surprising, really. It's more windy towards the road and more colder over there. But there's calm here. It's really peaceful and calm. The beautiful clear water. Look at that water, viewer. Look at that beautiful water. Crystal clear water. So yeah, you want to come down the fishing, man? Come to the Seaford Pier, man, or Frankston Pier. All right, plenty of fishing happening down here, mate. You get all the big fish down here, mate. All the big ones. There's no little fish down here, mate. All right, they're fucking monsters over here. Fucking jaws are over here, mate. Big fucking gigantic, great white sharks, mate, are going to be jumping out of the water. Okay. Well, at least he took you to the library, mate, so you can learn something, okay? You got to learn something in life, mate. But yeah, mate, you can't beat your experience of taking your daughter fishing. That's the maximum you could have as a father. That's something you and your daughter she'll remember that forever. Your daughter will remember that forever if you take your daughter fishing, okay? Or you take her camping. That's what a father does. That's the duty. That's what a father is good for, taking for their kids, mate. That's what a mother can't do. That a mother's not going to go down fishing, mate, in the middle of the night. A dad does that shit. And on the way home they get a hot chocolate at McDonald's, or they get a bit of McDonald's burger or something like that. But it's exciting for a child, mate, for at this time of night being out with dad. Big better if you had some more comforts, a few chairs, whatever. Bring a hot chocolate for her, some snacks. You can make a bit of an adventure about it. Do you ever watch that bloke on YouTube, mate, and he takes his kids camping and he sets up the whole camp? Like he builds the whole fucking, like he builds the whole thing out of logs and freaking sticks and shit, and brings a fold down, heating thing, a stove, and he sets it all up inside the camp, and he's, you know what I mean? Like, and his kids are with him, mate. He's got three little boys come with him. And I just think that would be the best experience as a dad, like that's a good dad. That's a really good dad. So yeah, man, there's a city all the way over there. I don't think you can see it from your view. Sorry about that, but yeah, I can see it from where I am. We got a bit of a clear night. We haven't got a really hostile night. I thought it'd be pouring with rain. It's not, man. It's quite lovely out here, to be honest. I'm glad I went on stream with you boys. I'm glad I took you on stream. I've got to show you, what you do in your life, normal, everyday life. This kind of thing I would do on my own. I would just come here on my own. I'd be standing here watching TikTok videos or whatever. It's normal for me to come and do this. It's nothing. I'm not doing it just for you. So I just recommend that's what you do, man. Okay, get out, mate. Go for a walk if you're depressed. Go for a walk if you suffer anxiety. Go for a walk, man. Get away from those four walls that you're looking at, and get out into the world, mate. Go for a walk. Just don't go and do DRUGSs, and don't go and drink alcohol, and don't become a big gambler and gamble all your money away, and don't piss your money up the wall. You don't go and buy $5 coffees, mate, and fucking $6 muffins. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you're all well, man. Happy, healthy and well, viewer. I hope you're all good in your life. I hope you're happy. I hope you got someone in your life that loves you, that you love them. I hope it's not fake. I hope you don't have any fake situation happening in your life where you just know it's bullshit. It's fucking fake. So I hope you don't have anything like that going on in your life. And I do hope you can become a father. I do hope you have all that in your life, gentlemen. Like one day, you know what I'm saying? But be on your guard. Be on your guard. And if you're able to accumulate a lot of money, you're better off on your own. If you accumulate a lot of money, you're better off on your own, viewer. You can get the poo-tang pie anywhere you go. You can get poo-tang pie. So you don't need to suffer from loneliness because you like your own company. You've got your own joint with your own property in it. So there's no reason for you to need the company of the female to make you feel whole. A lot of men go through that. They don't feel whole unless they've got a woman. You've got to get past that. You've got to get past it, boys, because it just gives them too much power in your life. You rely on them too much, and if they're not happy, then you're not happy. That's just how it goes. If they're not happy, you're not going to be happy because they're not happy, bro. Okay, and it's very hard to keep them happy, mate. Trust me. Every girlfriend I've ever had, every wife that I've ever had, they're impossible to keep happy. They really genuinely are impossible. As soon as you've made them happy or you've done whatever whatever it was, there is going to be something else, bro. They'll invent something else. It doesn't end with whatever she's asking you to do. It just doesn't end there. So, all these things I think about on my own when I go for a walk. I come down here and I think about things. What am I going to do? How is this going to play out in freaking October? It's like, what is the fucking point of it, bro? It's all that'll be 4 years. 4 years my fucking daughter hasn't seen me, mate. 4 years. So the paperwork means nothing. The $38,000 I spent on paperwork means nothing. And my kid doesn't even know my name. What's my name? What's my name? I'm called Charlie, mate. I can't get over it, boys. I really, really can't. Every fucking day I think about it, brother. Every single day. My kid doesn't even call me Dad, bro. She knows me as Charlie, mate. That should be a crime, mate. It really should be a crime, bro. That your child, that has been removed from you. The identity of your child has been removed from her. So every day I get over that hurdle, mate. Every day I go for a walk and I overthink about it and I think how wrong it is. And, you can't complain, you can't do anything. I don't go knocking on any doors. I don't make any phone calls. I don't abuse anybody. I don't interfere in their life at all, like at all. And interfering means you just going around and knocking on a door and saying, can I see my daughter? Or you just calling up in one of your voice calls that you're allowed to do by court order. And, that would be interfering in her life. That's what they regard that as, just the court order. You have voice calls, you have video calls, you have, rights, mate. You got fucking rights written on the piece of paper. I hope you never have to go through it, boys. I really honestly do. I hope if you have kids, mate, I hope that you're able to raise your children and be a father to them. Like, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, mate, I really do wish that for you, that you are able to be a father and that it's not just taken from you, mate. You don't just get to the 5th year and the person's feelings change, so therefore you're not allowed to see your children ever again. Suddenly they tell you that you're an abuser. You weren't an abuser, mate. You never were. Look how this fucking beach is washed out, mate. Look at that. Look how that beach is right on the cliff, mate. Look at that. You see that? Look how much it's sucking out, dude. Look how much sand it's sucking out. Like, it's literally a wall. Wait until that water parts of it. See there? Look at that, man. It's literally a wall. It just drops straight off. Like, it drops straight off right into the fucking deep right there, bro. See how it just dropped? Look at that, dude. It's a huge drop. That's like 3 to 4 feet straight down. It's really washing away the beach, eh? That's fascinating, though, how it's made a wall like that. Like, it's a complete wall. Anyway, it goes all the way along. That's pretty freaky, dude. It's not just in that area. It goes all the way along the beach like that. You see the wall? Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, that's fascinating. Straight us people, mate. We look at some weird shit, eh? Fucking hell, man. Look at the fucking beach waves, bro. Look at the beach waves, man. Fuck. Hey, it'd be pretty cold out here in a fucking tent, eh, boys? Oh, mate, it'd be a bit chilly out here in a fucking tent, let me tell you, boys. Oh, man. If I was a prick, mate, I'd go down to the community centre and show you all the homeless there. Like, they're living in their tents and stuff, mate. They live behind the community centre. They've got like fucking tents and stuff sent up out there. But I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that for my stream and, highlight the... There's nothing that I can do for them, mate. I'm not wealthy enough to do it, It's a different story if you had a few pizzas and you were going around there and giving them a few pizzas. That would be a different story. But just to go around there just for views, no, man. No, that's bad karma. You know, bad karma. So, I wonder if karma is real. I wonder if karma only exists because you believe in it. But if the other person doesn't believe in it, then it doesn't mean anything. What do you reckon? You reckon karma's real, or you reckon karma only exists for the person that believes in it? Or do you think it just happens? Karma is eventual. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was just thinking about it. But see, you see how long of the walk I've had? Okay, normally I do this on my own, gentlemen. I don't talk shit to you, man. You know, I get a heavy duty jacket on, so I'm not cold, and I take my time, and I go for a walk. I go walkabout. Go walkabout. And this calms me down, man, the same as in China. The same thing I did in China. I used to go walkabout because it calmed me down from thinking, why is this person like this? Why suddenly am I, being spoken to, treated? Why are they so rude? Why are they so nasty and just fucking rude? And they don't seem to understand that that's rude or anything. And so no, it really helps you, man, to go walkabout in China. Because then you don't have to think about it until 7 o'clock at night, mate, when you go home. But China was cool, man. I filmed everywhere. I'll try and go back into my Facebooks, man, and get the videos out. Because it was all Facebook Live back then. There was no YouTube back then. It was Facebook Live. It was the only thing that I could download to in China. There's no YouTube in China, mate. Okay? This is that op shop, mate. Fucking look at the shit they sell, brother. $85 mate. Can you believe that shit? $85 bro. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Look at this thing, man. What is that, 1930s, bro? 1920s or some shit? It's something my ex-wife would wear back in 1975. Where do they fucking pull this shit from? $35, mate. Are you fucking kidding or what? They sold a helmet in here the other day for $300. They had a helmet in here. Royal Dalton Trio, mate. Can you look at that plain, bland fucking shit, dude? No design on it or anything. That's fucking ugly, bro. That's not too bad. But it's nothing really to go bragging about. If you can find these guys, they've got a little plates like this, and plates, bowls, and cups, and they've got a little jester on them. You see where those two little boys are? Well, it's a jester. They'll have two jesters on there, or one jester on there, just on a pole. They're very collectible. They're a jester. They're the special thing that came out. And they're you know what a jester is, right? With the bells and a hat that's got the bells on it, and he's got the funny uniform on. Yeah, they came out with a whole range of fucking, cutlery or, bowls and shit fucking for him, mate. You can't buy them anymore, mate. They're gone, mate. They're out of fucking print, brother. Fucking hell, bro. Just walking around, mate. This is the community centre here. So I always have a good walk around, fucking restaurant over there, fucking doghouse, mate. You want to have a wash, mate? You want to have a shower? You just fucking go in the dog wash, mate. All right, you go in the fucking dog wash, bro. It costs you fucking $1, mate, to go in the dog wash. So I just wanted to let the viewers see where Spidey will be staying when he comes down to Melbourne, because Spidey will be down later with Slammer, the fucking hammerhead. So we've got to make sure that we get their apartment set up. So we're going to go down here just for a minute, viewer. I'll show you where we're going to go. And you can let fucking Spidey know that we've got a dual fucking complex fucking apartment for him, mate. All right, we've got an apartment building waiting there for him to move in, brother. Yeah, they're over there, mate. Yeah, I won't go over there, mate. I think that's rude. I think it's rude, mate, That's all. Yeah, I'll show you what I was thinking, man. I'll show you what I was thinking, bro. I'll show you. I'll show you what I was thinking, man. Because I want to make sure that Spidey's taken care of, mate. He's got somewhere to fucking crash out. And he's not too far away from the hammerhead. All right? So we'll have a little walk over here and I'll show you. We've got this dual complex, mate, apartment building. It's fucking cheap, mate. It's fucking no cost, mate. It's free, mate. All right? We've got a bit of a camping ground there for him. Got a bit of a camping ground. All right? Can set up the tent for him. Yeah, it's local, right? You just catch the fucking train, mate, anywhere you want to go. We've got the train there set up for you. Okay? Yeah, I'll show you, mate. We've got the dual fucking complex, mate. We've got the apartment building here for him, mate. He's going to fucking love it. Like, this is a step up, mate. Trust me. Like, you know, compared to where he was sleeping before, mate, this is fucking the Hilton, bro. All right? And it's self-cleaning, mate. It's self-cleaning. You know, those crystals in the morning, you don't have to worry about it, mate. We're going to clean it all up for you, bro. Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired now, boys. Fucking walking around the beach everywhere for you fucking schmucks. Fucking freeloading fucking schmucks. Damn, it's 9 o'clock already, man. It's 9 o'clock at night. Huh? I told you, man, time passes, dude. You go out for a walkabout, time passes, man. And you get tired. You know, by the time you get home, you just want to go to bed, mate. You want to have a relax down, have a lie down. So by the time you've had a shower and fucking, you know. But anyway, thank God I'm here, because I want to go fucking home now. I've had enough now. Here we are, mate. We've got our dual complex fucking apartment building here, Spidey. I want to introduce you, mate, to the dual apartment at Spider here. Okay, it's available. We've got the green lights on both of them. So if you need somewhere to stay, mate, you just fucking push the button like this. Right? Look at that. It opens up. It's automatic, mate. It's automatic, mate. Look at that. You've got all this fucking space right here, mate. Okay? You got all that space. And then when Slammer wants to come to stay, he can stay just next door here for you, mate. He can stay right next door with you. Okay? So you let Spidey know we've got a dual complex apartment building waiting for him to move into in Melbourne, Australia, mate, when he comes to visit Melbourne, okay? Will you let him know that? And maybe if he gets a date on the dating show, he can bring his girlfriend with him, you know, and they can camp out, mate. All right? It'll be a lovely experience for her. Very romantic there. You know, it's close to the beach. Have a little stroll on the beach. And then back to the apartment building, mate. You know? And if anyone asks you, you can just say, I live in a beautiful country town, little dual complex there, you know. Fucking nobody here, mate. Fucking no coppers here either. Saturday night, normally there's heaps of coppers here, mate. Coppers all over the bloody station, bro. Last time. Hey, I didn't go to the pub today. Saturday, right, isn't it? Saturday today. God damn it, boys, I missed it again. I absolutely forgot about it, totally forgot about it. $12 Palmer and chips, mate, until 6 o'clock. You know, far out, dudes. I totally forgot about the Palmer and chips for $12. Fuck me. Spewing, mate. I could have had a Palmer and fucking chips, mate. A Palmer and fucking chips, mate, for $12 over here. And I fucking missed it, mate, today. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, I fucking spewing, mate. I should have went to the service club. Finished at 6 o'clock, eh? It's a lovely night, viewer. Absolutely beautiful night out here. All right? It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be the neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Who's he fucking beeping at? Oh, thought he was beeping at me. See, that's that fucking... Oh, no, that's not it, is it? No, that's not the pole. That's not the electronic pole. The other one's on the fucking building, I think. The one I was looking at, the big one for the Wi-Fi. I think it's on top of the building, eh? Got a few kegs going, bro. Had a few kegs this week. A few beers, mate. A few beers with the kegs, mate. Just having a laugh, viewer. I'm on my way home. You know, you got to have a laugh, mate, okay? You got to try and be happy in the world. There's not a lot for us men to be happy about, especially in my position. God knows what'll happen to me in October, mate. They'll make videos and videos and videos, and by that time they'll have 7 months of fucking videos to complain about. That'll have nothing to do with the court orders and nothing to do with whatever, but plenty of reason for you not to see your child. Look what you said. Look what you said on live stream, last month. Look what you said. So there's the reason why you haven't seen your child for the last 3.5 years, because of what you said today. And this is female logic, mate. This is female logic 101. They can watch something that you said today and blame that for the 3.5 years prior that you haven't seen your child. How's that, man? Yeah. How's that, bro? That's logic for you, mate? The female logic, bro. This is where all the birds live, mate, in this building right here. There's fucking millions and millions of birds in there, man. During the day, it's a cacophony, man. You cannot, you'll be amazed at the amount of noise that comes out of that joint. But come nighttime, they all crash out, bro. They all crash out, man. They're crashed out until the sun comes up. See, this will give you peace, man. Go for a walk on the path, Oh, there's a big bat, mate. Oh, there's a big bat. Look at the bat. He's in the tree now. Look at the big bat. Oh, look. You see the bat? Wow, man. That's like a gigantic vampire bat, if anybody asks you. All right, Australia has the vampire bat. Okay, that's why it's fucking out at night time, likes those dark pathways. So if suddenly you see a big black shadow come behind me, that'll be the bat, mate. All right, that'll be the bat. Found this channel on TikTok, dude, and all it shows is the Batman cartoon from 1990s. The real good Batman cartoons that you used to come home and 4 o'clock cartoon time. Yeah, I found a channel just playing that. Just Batman cartoons, bro. I really like that, even at my age. I can just lie in bed and watch Batman cartoons, mate. Live in peace, brothers. Live in peace, go for a walk. As I've shown you, man, we've gone for a huge hike. It's all the way around, I don't know how many blocks, man. But it's a long walk that I go for. It's a couple of hours, I suppose. Just to take my mind off things, just to give me some peace. Makes me tired. Oh, listen to this, babe. Something's fucking going on. Hear that? Come on, love, give it to him, love. Give it to him. Fucking don't put up with him, love. Give him a smack. Well, that's the only way that I can handle it. I don't go to the gym. I don't have any DRUGSs. I don't have anything like that. I don't want sleeping tablets. They want to give me sleeping tablets and anti-anxiety tablet, and I don't know. Oh, she's fucking going off, mate. Damn it, we're too far away now. Oh. He's got another girlfriend. Oh. Gossip, mate, gossip. We don't mind a bit of gossip, do we? Come on, love, give it to him. Oh, well, if I could just go home, eh? I'm a nosy cunt, mate. What do you want? I'm a nosy one. No. She's saying you've got another girlfriend. That's what I heard her say. You've got another girlfriend. That's what I swear to God I heard her say. Guys are cheaters, mate. What do you want? Women cheat, guys cheat. Loyalty doesn't exist anymore. It only exists as far as the coochie, and then once they get the coochie, that's it. They move on to a different coochie. They're not loyal anymore, man. I suppose, it's all been ruined, the family unit, It's been ruined, mate. The government's torn it a new arse. It really has. Driven people apart, mate. They just want to shag, and then they just want to move on. Here I am, mate. What has it been? 15 years? I suppose something like that, 15 years since I shared the bed with somebody. I woke up every single morning alone. Every fucking morning I woke up alone. And then that person would say, I love you, Charlie. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, it used to fuck with my head every day. Every day it used to fuck with my head. So it wasn't until my sister came, she came from America to visit me, and that's when I really, like, I'd had enough. Like, I really had. Just rude and nasty, and treated my sister like shit, talked to her like shit, yelling and screaming in front of her. Just completely unnecessary, and over something so trivial, you know what I mean? Like, just trivial stuff, you know? And yeah, just goes off her brain in front of her. Enough for my sister to leave the next day. Like, she just said, I don't want to look at her. Like, I really don't. I'm just, yeah, you know, don't ever believe that person loves you. So I wish you all the best. I love you. But I'm out of here. I've got my own car, so I'll be out of here at 7 o'clock in the morning. And so my sister left, man. And she was supposed to stay the whole week, dude. She was supposed to stay. I hadn't seen my sister in 20 fucking years. But my sister felt so uncomfortable and so unwelcome because of this nasty, rude person that she left the next morning. And my sister's pretty staunch, man. Like, she's American, so she's staunch, you know. She's not easy to affect. She's not easy to upset. But, you know, yeah, just the way you talk to him, the way you talk to me in front of her. It's just, you know, we grew up in America, and yeah, we don't let anyone talk to us like that at all. It doesn't matter who you are, right? So courtesy, respect, all that kind of thing just goes out the window, and then someone, you know, then that's it. You toss your things out the window. So it was on for young and old, mate. Young and old. Yeah, my sister my sister wanted to punch on, bro. My sister wanted to punch on. She didn't want. Shit, dude. You hear that, man? She's fucking screaming, bro. Fuck, dude, you hear that? No, it's too fucking late now, eh? We're miles away now. Did you hear that? Holy shit, dude. She's still screaming. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I'll just go home, man. I'll go home, okay? Go home. Stay on my path. It's never good, mate, if you interfere with two people arguing, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend. It'll never end well with you, mate, if you step in. It'll never end well with you. They'll both turn on you. Both of them will turn on you, okay? And then they'll attack you, and then they'll go home and bang each other. And they'll blame you for their argument. It's your fault they argued. That's how it works, man, if you interfere in a couple. Okay, they always will blame you. It's your fault, bro. And then they go home and they jack it up like rabbits, mate. And then they feel like they're, you know, dude, I can still hear her screaming. God damn. You hear that? She's still fucking screaming, man. That is correct, TB. That's exactly what happens, mate. You end up getting a slap, and the boyfriend gets the lips, mate. He gets the shag. You'll be looked at as the person that's interfered in their relationship, rah. So they both gang up on you, and all you've done is tried to, like, you know, protect the girl or whatever because she's screaming or whatever like that. No, man, just let it go. Do not get involved with it. It's none of your business. So, you know, you can get hurt from doing that, man. That's why they've got that bench down there, Cameron's bench here in Seaford. You know, Cameron's bench down there. That's what happened to him, man. A couple were in an argument, so he thought that she was in danger. So he's gone over there to help the woman, and the boyfriend's pulled out a blade, mate, and fucking stuck it in his chest. All right. He died on that seat, mate. You know that seat, Cameron's seat. That's where he died. He sat down on the chair and died. Okay? He died right there on sitting on the chair. That's why they've got a picture of him on that chair, mate. Pretty full on, eh? And that's what happens when you try and help somebody, bro. And that's what happened to him. So don't be a fucking hero, mate. It's not your woman, mate. Okay? And the boyfriend's going to end up shagging it, not you. Doesn't matter how fucking attractive it is or whatever. The boyfriend's the one that's going to shag it. You've got no chance in the world. Yeah, so don't be an idiot, mate. Don't be a fool and interrupting someone else's whatever's going on. It's certainly not worth getting into trouble about with the coppers. It's not good being on charges for somebody else's fucking girlfriend, mate. What a waste of your life that would be. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if you helped a chick, dude, and you put the guy down or whatever. You end up on charges, assault, whatever it is, and you end up doing jail, mate. And they're at home fucking, dude, and you're in jail. You know what I mean? They're at home banging like rabbits, bro, and you're in jail, man, for trying to help the woman. Yeah. And she'd be in there fucking thinking that you deserve it, man. You deserve it. You shouldn't have interfered, rah, rah. You shouldn't have said anything, rah, rah. They'll be blaming you. Women have a fucked up mindset, bro. They really do. I listened to a woman on TikTok today, I told you before, and she was explaining how she fucking dumped her relationship, her marriage. She's explaining how she set it all up and she planned for it, and there wasn't enough money in the kitty, and she didn't have the house organised. So, you know, she strung him along. She told it. She told it straight up what she did. And, you know, that's pretty fucking wrong, man. I don't care who you are. That poor fucking sap of a husband had no idea at all. And he's come home from work and she put the bed up in the spare room and she's told him that, you know, I want you to stay in the spare room from now on. And so from there, that point onwards, he was doing his best to impress her, making her dinner, making her breakfast, taking care of the kids, cleaning all the house up. You know, he didn't want his wife to leave him, so he's willing to put the effort in. And the whole time she was making fun of him. She said, I just couldn't stand him after that. He was actually doing chores and helping me, and I just couldn't stand him after that. Like, fucking, you cannot have it both ways. 10 minutes ago, you're complaining that the guy doesn't help you, everything's on your plate, rah, rah, rah. So you complain to him, he pulls his strings up, and he starts helping you in the house because he loves his wife, he loves his children. That's not good enough for her. That's not good enough, brother. So she divorced him, man. She got everything, the house, the kids, and she's making fun of the bloke. She's on the live, mate, making TikTok videos about it. I can't remember the lady's name, man, I'm sorry. I just came across her videos and I just thought, this is fucking horrible. Like, I always said they plan, right? I mean, but this woman's straight up. She's telling you, you know, I planned to divorce my husband, but I wasn't ready yet. I wanted to make sure that I had everything in place. That's what she said. So they fucking plan shit, dude. They plan it and they fuck up their relationship. They drive it into the ground deliberately. They deliberately destroy their relationship, mate. Don't you understand that? You know, when their feelings have changed and they don't want you anymore, you can trust me, Brad, they're going to fucking drive that shit into the ground. Destroy it. And they'll do it deliberately and they will blame you. It'll be your fault, brother. It'll be your fault, okay? You get to a point, mate, the biscuit's not worth it, bro. The biscuit's not worth it, mate. You know, it's just not worth it. She would ask me and I'd go, no, it's okay. It's all right, love. No, it's all good. It's all good. Leave it until next week. That's what I said. Leave it until next week, you know? I don't feel like getting fucking hit today. I don't feel like getting elbowed or kicked or fucking donkey kicked or pushed in the ribs or hit in the stomach. You know, I don't want to go through that today because that's what happens every single time that anything happens, mate. The joy, right? Straight after the joy, whack. I swear to God, mate, a good fucking kick or a good elbow into the ribs. You know, you need to go back to the spare room now. You know, don't get comfortable. You've got to go. You've got to go. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. You know, you've got to go. Don't ask me again for another 2 months. That's what she would say to me. And I thought to myself, I didn't fucking ask you at all. I did not ask you. You asked fucking me. All right? I didn't fucking ask you. But that's what they'll say to you. Don't ask me again for another month. Rah, rah. I'm thinking, fucking, I ain't never going to ask you again. I've just got fucking stabbed in the ribs, mate. I just got a really good elbow, mate, straight into the side of my body. And I hadn't done a damn thing wrong, mate. Nothing, I swear to God. You know, I swear to God, I fucking, you know. But you'll get the good bang, mate. So after a little while, after a few smacks, you'll relate fucking sex to violence. You'll relate sex to getting smacked, mate. That's what you'll relate it to, mate. You know that that's a good chance if you have sex again that you're going to get a nice little smack, mate, after it's all said and done. Okay? Yeah, I don't know. The nicer I was, mate, the worse it was. The more I tried to do something, the worse it was. The more I tried to be nice, the worse it was. The more I tried to talk to her, the more fucking ruder and nastier she would get. And I'm trying to work out what I've done wrong. Like let's just early doors, right? Really early doors. And they will have you living in confusion. You just don't what the fuck's wrong, And you're sleeping alone. You don't get to fucking, you don't even see a nipple, mate. You can't even fucking see a nipple, boys, okay? Not even a fucking nipple, mate. Fuck. You get to a point where fucking no cooking, no cleaning. You're not banging me. What the fuck's the use of you? What the fuck? You know what I mean? So that's why most men, mate, just concentrate on their children when they get married, and the children get a little bit older. They just concentrate on the kids. The wife ends up ignoring the husband ends up ignoring the wife. She moves you into the spare room, and then when her feelings change, she moves you out of the house. And then she gets herself a nice boyfriend, a nice big BBC, and she moves on and tells the same fucking fairy tale storyline that she's been telling you. Okay? So, I don't know, man. I've never met a person in a relationship that preserved themselves so well. Preserve themselves like they just don't fucking shag. So, you know what I mean? Like they did really, really well at preserving themselves, brother. Fucking hell. Like, low mileage, mate. Low fucking mileage. Just no mileage at all, to be honest. Like absolute professional at keeping that, keeping it all intact, mate, You know what I mean? Not allowed to touch, bro. Not allowed to touch. You can just pay all the bills. Pay all the bills is really good. Just don't expect anything. Don't expect anything. You can look but don't touch. You can touch but don't feel. You can feel but don't want. Oh man, I'm glad to be home now. I'm tired. And that's what I said to you boys. Up, mate. Right, it wears you out. Right, it runs energy. Now I'm fucking tired. And I need to rest now. And how long did we go for a walk for? An hour and 20, mate. Well, 1:20. What is that, 2 hours or 1 hour and 20 minutes? Is that what that means? Or does it mean 2 hours? 60 minutes in an hour. So, I don't know. I don't throw away anyone that comes close unless I'm paying for it. Well, good luck to that. You're better off on your own. Seriously, man, you're better off on your own. Okay? Ah, fuck. You'll be much better, mate. Much better off, much more happier. A lot more, you'll have more paper if you're on your own. You'll have more paper and you'll have more choices in your life for you to do, okay? Okay, that's it for me and you for tonight, okay? I've done a lot for me and you, done a lot for my stream. I've done a lot for, sharing my life with you today, and it's cost you fucking nothing. Not a single penny. So support my stream, please. Support me. Help me along a little bit. Give us a kick along. That'd be fucking great for you. Have a good night. Stay happy, healthy and well. I need to go and have a rest now, have a shower, and just relax now, and then I'll go to bed. That's my night. That's it for me. I'll go to bed. Yeah, another day passes, and I wait for Monday. So another week passes. So I won't see you now until next week. Okay, not until next week. So take care, man. Take care. Okay. Yeah, man. Take care. Yeah. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com is my PayPal if you've got anything spare or you want to chuck me a chocolate milk. Other than that, all cool. Catch you next time.